Marcus Aurelius once said, "Give yourself a gift, the present moment." Stoicism, an old philosophy, has motivated many people over time with its ageless wisdom for leading better lives. It teaches us to concentrate on things we can change and ignore what we can't. It also tells us to be good and build inner strength. Stoics believed that by controlling our thoughts and feelings, we can find lasting happiness. Today we'll share some powerful Stoic quotes that can help us deal with life's problems gracefully and wisely. Number 20. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. This quote by Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the profound connection between our thoughts and the state of our mind. It suggests that the nature of our thoughts directly influences the quality of our mental well-being. In essence, if we dwell on positive, constructive, and virtuous thoughts, our mind is likely to be of higher quality, fostering inner peace and wisdom. Conversely, if we fixate on negative or destructive thoughts, our mental state may suffer. Aurelius underscores the importance of mindful thinking in shaping the character and tranquility of one's mind. Number 19. Seneca's quote, "Whatever can happen anytime can happen today," conveys a powerful message about the unpredictability of life. It reminds us of that events and circumstances we might think are in the distant future can occur suddenly and unexpectedly. The quote encourages us to be prepared and proactive in addressing potential challenges or opportunities in the present, rather than assuming we have plenty of time. It underscores the importance of living in the moment and taking action, as waiting for the future may be too late to act upon what might transpire. Number 18. The fool, with all his other faults, has this also: he is always getting ready to live. In this quote by the ancient Greek philosopher Epicurus, he criticizes the behavior of those who continuously delay or postpone truly living. He refers to such individuals as fools because, in his view, they are missing out on the present moment by always preparing for some future that may never come. Epicurus emphasizes the importance of living in the present and enjoying life's pleasures. He suggests that a person who perpetually plans for tomorrow without savoring the present moment is not truly experiencing the richness and joy that life has to offer. Number 17. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. Epictetus advises us not to expect everything to go exactly as we desire, but instead to hope that events unfold as they naturally do. By doing so, our life will be smoother and less filled with frustration. This quote underscores the Stoic principle of embracing what is within our control, our responses and attitudes, while accepting what isn't, external events. It encourages us to find contentment and serenity by aligning our expectations with the reality of life's unpredictability, ultimately leading to a more harmonious and peaceful existence. Number 16. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In this quote by Marcus Aurelius, he suggests that the most effective way to respond to those who have wronged you or acted as your enemies is not to stoop to their level or emulate their negative behavior. Instead of seeking revenge in kindness, he advocates maintaining one's own integrity and moral values. By refusing to adopt the same harmful actions or attitudes as one's enemy, you not only rise above their behavior, but also preserve your own character, demonstrating strength through principled conduct rather than retaliation. Number 15. Seneca's quotes, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality." It reminds us of the fact that fear and anxiety often affect us more than actual physical harm. Our minds tend to create vivid and distressing scenarios that make situations seem worse than they are. In reality, many of our worries don't materialize, and the suffering we endure is often a result of our imagination. This quote encourages us to confront our fears and anxieties, realizing that they are often exaggerated and that we can find strength in recognizing the power of our thoughts in shaping our experiences. Number 14. If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, "He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would have not mentioned these alone." Epictetus's quote advises us not to get defensive when we hear someone speaking badly about us. Instead of making excuses, we should respond by acknowledging that the person may not know all of our flaws and has only mentioned a few. In essence, it encourages us to maintain our self-awareness and humility, realizing that nobody is perfect, and others may not see the complete picture of who we are. This approach fosters understanding and helps us react to criticism with grace and self-awareness. Number 13. Seneca's quote, "While we wait for life, life passes," reminds us that time is constantly moving forward. Often people delay pursuing their goals or happiness, waiting for the perfect moment, and in doing so, they miss out on living fully. This quote urges us to seize the present moment and not procrastinate because life is fleeting. It's a call to action, encouraging us to make the most of the time we have, as waiting for the right moment may cause us to miss out on the richness of life passing by. Number 12. You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this and you will have strength. This quote by Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the idea that our true power lies in our ability to control our own thoughts and reactions, not in our control over external events. By recognizing and accepting this truth, one gains inner strength and resilience. It encourages individuals to focus on their own mindset and emotional responses, as these are aspects of life within their control. And if you've been following along, please subscribe to Stoic Legion and click the notification bell so you can keep getting our latest Stoic lessons. Number 11. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Epictetus encourages self-reflection and intentional action. It advises individuals to begin by clearly defining their desired character and objectives. Once you've determined who you want to become and what you want to achieve, then take the necessary steps to make it happen. In essence, it emphasizes the importance of setting clear goals and aligning your actions with those aspirations. Number 10. Seneca quotes, "How does it help to make troubles heavier by bemoaning them?" It reminds us that dwelling on our troubles, complaining or lamenting them, only makes our problems seem even more burdensome. He questions the value of adding emotional weight to our difficulties through excessive worrying or self-pity. Instead, he suggests that we should focus on finding solutions, maintaining a stoic composure, and not allowing our troubles to gain unnecessary power over our well-being. Number 9. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. This quote by Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the importance of two contrasting attitudes. First, he advises tolerance and patience when dealing with other people, suggesting that we should be understanding and forgiving of their flaws and mistakes. On the other hand, he urges us to be strict and disciplined in our own actions and behaviors, highlighting the need for self-control, self-improvement, and personal accountability. Number 8. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. Heraclitus, an ancient Greek philosopher, expressed a profound insight in the quote, "To be even-minded is the greatest virtue." This statement emphasizes the importance of maintaining a balanced and steady disposition in one's life. It suggests that true virtue lies in not being swayed by the highs and lows of emotions or external circumstances. Instead, it encourages cultivating emotional and mental stability, resilience, and composure. By being even-minded, individuals can approach challenges, successes, and setbacks with equanimity, making wise decisions and maintaining inner peace. Number 7. Seneca's quote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials," conveys a profound message about personal growth and resilience. It suggests that challenges and difficulties are essential for refining both precious stones and individuals. Just as a rough gem needs to endure friction and polishing to reveal its true beauty, human beings require trials and adversity to reach their full potential. These trials test our character, pushing us to develop strength, resilience, and wisdom. Number 6. Learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. This quote by Marcus Aurelius encourages a profound perspective on life. It suggests that we should focus our attention and emotional energy on matters that truly impact our well-being, values, and goals, while disregarding those that are trivial or beyond our control. By learning to be indifferent to inconsequential or unchangeable aspects of life, we can attain inner peace and resilience. This Stoic wisdom advocates for prioritizing our mental and emotional resources, ensuring that we invest them in meaningful pursuits and challenges, rather than wasting them. Number 5. Epictetus's quote, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it," emphasizes the Stoic principle of living by example rather than mere words. He underscores that the true measure of one's philosophy is not in eloquent explanations, but in the consistent and practical application of one's beliefs in everyday life. In essence, it encourages people to lead by actions, demonstrating their values, ethics, and beliefs through their behavior and choices. It serves as a reminder that the authenticity of one's philosophy is best revealed through how they conduct themselves and the impact they have on the world, rather than through lengthy explanations or rhetoric. Number 4. External things are not the problem. It's your assessment of them, which you can erase right now. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes in this quote that external circumstances or events are not inherently responsible for our emotional reactions or problems. Instead, he highlights that it is our subjective judgments and interpretations of these external factors that shape our emotional responses. He urges us to recognize that we have the power to control our perceptions and judgments. We can choose to view events differently, to reframe our perspective, and ultimately to free ourselves from unnecessary suffering or anxiety. Number 3. Seneca's quote, "He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive," emphasizes the idea that the fear of death can paralyze one's ability to truly live and achieve meaningful accomplishments. This statement encourages us to embrace life fully, taking risks and pursuing noble goals, rather than being consumed by the constant fear of mortality. When we let the fear of death control us, we might avoid challenges, shrink from opportunities, and lead a life that is more about self-preservation than genuine living. Number 2. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. Epictetus's quote emphasizes the importance of adopting a mindset that aligns with the realities of life. He advises against constantly desiring things to go exactly as we want, as this can lead to frustration and disappointment. Instead, he encourages us to accept life as it unfolds, embracing both the favorable and unfavorable events. By doing so, we can find peace and contentment, allowing our lives to flow smoothly. This Stoic wisdom promotes resilience and mental strength by teaching us not to be overly attached to outcomes beyond our control. Number 1. What man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but rather the striving and struggling for some goal worthy of him. Viktor Frankl, a renowned psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, suggests that true human fulfillment doesn't come from a life devoid of challenges or tension, but rather from having meaningful purposes and aspirations. He argues that people need goals that resonate with their values, goals that are significant and worth the effort. In this statement, Frankl emphasizes the idea that a purposeful life, even if it involves struggle and adversity, is more satisfying and fulfilling than a life of ease and comfort. It reflects his existentialist philosophy, asserting that individuals find meaning in their existence by actively pursuing meaningful objectives, which in turn provides them with a sense of purpose and satisfaction. These strong Stoic sayings remind us of ancient philosophy's timeless wisdom and can encourage us to live our lives fully. Let's adopt these Stoic lessons and work towards living a virtuous and excellent life, guided by ancient wisdom. These quotes are worth pondering as they hold deep wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiration like this.